South Africans are very funny. So the South African Genzees are going out now. They are planning a protest that they will have to talk to their government. A protest against their government to send Nigerians out of their country. And now you guys keep saying you want to send Nigerians out of your country. You forget that South Africans live in Nigeria. South Africans live in other countries. So for example, imagine that for a moment that Nigerians, this whole thing escalates and then other people in Asia, in Europe decide to send South Africans back to their country. How will you feel? Because you are saying that it's because Nigeria is bad, that's why Nigerians are going to South Africa. No, that's not the point. We are all over the world. That we came to your own country does not mean that you will be a hostile host. When I read some of these comments you drop on my comment section, I just laugh. Why is it that why don't people just want to mind your business? Like now, you come under my comment, somebody said, is this channel about South Africa? No, this channel is about talking good about Nigeria. It's about projecting Nigeria in the light God had created Nigeria to be. You cannot tell us how to react. When you came for us, Chidinma had left South Africa to come to Nigeria, and you guys are still bullying her, following her around, saying things that you are trolling her. Why are you trolling Chidinma? What did she ever do to you? She had said, okay, you said you didn't want her in your country. She left and came to her own country, and you are still trolling her, saying she should come back. Now your Genzee have started. Now that they've started, if we start our own protest that they should shut down every South African company in Nigeria. And some people have said that all the South African companies in Nigeria are not even owned by the black South Africans. And some of you South Africans that come to my comment sections shouting and saying we should come and tell you how the money was given, which money was given in what currency. Go and ask your government. They cannot fake it or form not to know. Do you understand? Go and ask your South African government, because every other country knows very well that we have tried for you people. In fact, one of the countries had somebody on a comment section saying yesterday that you guys need to do better and stop stalking Nigerians. Stop stalking Nigerians, because all you do is to stalk Nigerians. All you do is to insult Nigerians. And when Nigerians come to you so hard, you begin to cry. No, you cannot beat a child and then tell the child how to cry. It's not done that way. And for the fact that you guys have benefited greatly from Nigeria, it's something we can never figure out why you hate us so much. Yes, we use the word hate because what is it? Why are you put trending all of a sudden? Because you know that without Nigerians, you cannot trend. Without talking about Nigeria, you cannot trend. Without talking about Nigeria, you cannot even function. Your YouTubers, your general content creators, they cannot do without talking about Nigerians. If you go to Facebook, Nigerians dominate Facebook in Africa. If you go to YouTube, Nigerians dominate YouTube in Africa. If you go to Instagram, Nigerians dominate. You almost even think that only Nigerians are on all this social media. Go to TikTok, Nigerians dominate. The only challenge that we are having in Nigeria right now is that most of these social media platforms we are not monetized, which is an African story. It's not just Nigeria. But imagine that they are monetized most of these platforms. You cannot even see our back when it comes to movie production. You already know. There's only one South African movie I had watched, or let's say it's a soap opera that I had watched that was very, very interesting. And what was it about? They were still talking about Nigeria. Let me shock you. They were still talking about Nigerian oil wells. Let's talk about oil well. You guys think it's only the oil well that is giving us money. No. Let us talk about the natural resources God has given us aside oil well. Let's talk about rubber. How much is rubber? Please go find out the international price of rubber right now. How much is rubber costing? We have that in large deposit. Let's talk about moringa. As simple as moringa is, that you can just pick the branch and pin it and it will germinate. As simple as that is, we have it in large deposit. Let's talk about sesame seed. Sesame seed, we have it in large deposit. Let's talk about tiger nuts. We have it in large deposit. We can actually export tiger nut alone and make so much returns. I keep telling you guys that most of the issues people are seeing, flying around social media or the print media is because they are all politically motivated. They are not real. They are make-believe. So you guys think that we are having insecurity? You talk about insecurity. Let me tell you something. When I told you guys in my other video that when they went to check the index of the most dangerous countries in the world, South Africa ranked number 10. In all of Africa, they were the only country that appeared on that list in the whole world. Then let's talk about insecurity in our own country. You cannot see Nigerians do not even have insecurity compared to South Africa. The number of Nigerians that have been, their lives have been taken in South Africa, you cannot even tell me how many Nigerians, South Africans have been killed in Nigeria. How many of them can you tell me? You can't tell me any because you do not have any to talk about. So whenever you are coming, if you like, protest too. But let me tell you something. Nothing should happen to any Nigerian living in South Africa. Nothing. Hear me out. Nothing should happen to them. It's quite unfortunate that our government keep underrating you guys, thinking that no, it's just a cyber war. Nothing is going to happen in real life. People have come on my comment section and said the government should take over this matter so that this thing will not escalate. But you guys think that you are smart. You think that you are the one that they are the only one that have coconut head. Nigerians have coconut head. It's just that we will not come for you first, but don't come for us. Because when you come for us, if Nigerians were wrong, trust me to come to this channel to tell Nigerians that they were wrong. Because I'm one person that I tell the things the way they are. Trust me to tell them that what you have done is wrong. Don't come for South Africans. But for South Africans to constantly come for Nigeria, it's a no-no. And we take exception to that. You can't come to Nigerians all the time and think that we should keep quiet and watch you. Do you understand? We cannot. Before you crucify me or before you judge me, go to my comment section. Follow all the videos I've done from day one and see the kind of comments these people are dropping. If they are not insulting you, they are insulting your country. If they are not insulting your country, they are quarreling on the comment section, insulting one another. Like, let us know something. In this life, you don't do things to people and expect them not to react. The fact that sometimes Nigerians decide to overlook certain things you do does not mean that they are stupid. No, they are not. They know what they are doing. So as your Genzees are saying they are going out to protest against the government for allowing Nigerians to be in your country, can you even imagine? How do you go to your president and tell them, or your local government chairman or whatever you people call it, and tell them that you want foreigners who came to your country to leave? So that means that the South Africans in Canada, in Australia, in UK, in America can actually be sent back home. Do you understand? You guys have places in South Africa that the blacks cannot enter. I keep saying it. If it is a lie, put it on the comment. There are places you cannot enter. But you see, Nigeria, we are made for life. You cannot even take that from us. The only thing is just that you cannot always have it all in life. That is why we keep having some leaders that we don't want. But let me tell you something. Let God one day decide that all our leaders from grassroots to the federal level are okay. Do you think you people will see our back? You can't. Oh, South Africa, I tell you for free, you cannot. You cannot. You understand? I keep telling you that the reason why we have so many challenges in Nigeria is politically motivated. It's politics that is our challenge. Oh, because we as Nigerians, we have seen tough times. We have seen things that if they were to happen in your countries, you guys will not survive it for a minute. You cannot survive it. I tell you, you cannot. I've seen people on my comment section who know the what of Nigeria and they are saying it. They know what Nigerians are. Let me tell you something. Let us even forget about the whole Nigeria. Let us give you the Igbos alone to compete with you guys, South Africans. You cannot match. One guy came and was showing the index of how many people in Nigerians are billionaires. Let me tell you, in Nigeria alone, we have billionaires that their record is not even found on Google. Yes. In Nigeria, young boys who are billionaires that they have not even registered it on Google. That you don't even know about that. Young boys, so that they are not from well-to-do homes, well-to-do backgrounds, but they are tech guys who have billions, who are some of them content creators who have made so much money, and you are sitting down talking. How many of your youth, especially you the blacks, because you the white South Africans already, they are the majority, that is, they are the high class. Why you the blacks who are supposed to protect Africa, you are the ones fighting Nigeria? Nigerians are the ones that have set you free from bondage in the past, but you think you can speak to Nigerians the way you want? Hey, You cannot bite the finger that has fed you. You can't do it. You can't do that. Most times when things like this happen, I blame some Nigerians who keep peddling wrong stories and wrong narratives about Nigeria. Nigeria is a blessed country. Nigeria is blessed. Is so blessed with natural resources, is so blessed with human resources. Nigeria is so blessed that you can't even begin to overemphasize it, that it is blessed. So when next you want to come for Nigerians, when next you want to disrespect Nigerians, when next you want to insult Nigerians, please get your facts right and come correct. You watched a beauty pageantry that is just starting, like they are having just normal meetings where they are trying to put heads together to tell them what to bring to camp, what not to do, all of those stuff, the hotel they will be lodging in and all of those things, and they are giving them orientation basically, and then you are dragging them on that note like it's not even important. It's not important.